Hi there, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Mia, the creator behind Knit and Grace, and in today's video I'm going to do a little bit of a studio vlog. So I mentioned in my last video that my husband and I will be going away for the Christmas holiday. So today is, what is today? The 18th, so we are the weekend before Christmas. And so we are prepping everything for our trip. So we leave first thing on Thursday morning, which is the 23rd. Our flight is at 6:45 to Flagstaff. So very early in the morning. So today I'm doing a few things around the house so I can run errands tomorrow. It's Saturday. And then I'll run errands and pack tomorrow. So just getting a few things ready, and I wanted to record a video for you all on sort of my packing process for the things that I'm planning on bringing with me, as well as a little bit of a studio tidy. I'm planning on recording another video today, so I'm recording two videos. The one that you will have already seen last week, which is my little scrappy gifts video, and then this one that you're seeing this week. And so I'm going to be recording those two videos, which means that the studio is going to get a little bit messy, and it's already kind of a little bit messy to begin with, and then also prepping for our trip and figuring out what I'm going to bring with regard to knitting projects. Right now the plan is to bring a pair of socks. So the socks, the minis that I showed you all in my Rhinebeck haul, I'm planning on bringing those. I'm planning on bringing my test for the Cempasúchil top, which is from Magali of the Knit Yorker. I am testing that for her, so I'm planning on bringing that. I'm currently working on the Aido wrap by Melody Hoffman, so I'm planning on bringing that as well. And then I'll probably bring a fourth project just in case. We are going to be gone for a week, so we're leaving on the 23rd, coming back. We actually have a red eye on the 30th into the 31st, so we get back to New Jersey on the 31st. And so yeah, so there's going to be a lot of flying, a lot of driving, because we're staying in Sedona, so the drive from Flagstaff to Sedona is 2 hours. So I want to make sure I have enough projects. And I think 4 should be enough, hopefully. So yeah, so grab your coffee and come along on this day of getting ready for my trip. fits got so bad that Nikki's mom couldn't mask her fear any longer and refused to remain under the same roof as this man.
I do remember she must have been afraid one night because we left. And after he passed out, me, her, and my brother, we packed up and snuck out in the middle of the night and went to her friend's house.
So I hope that you all enjoyed that little peek at the day. If everything recorded correctly, I think that you all would have seen me getting my video set up, which if you're interested in seeing that, just go to last week's video. It's the one that posted last week, and I'll link it down below as well. And I was able to make all 3 projects pretty quickly in the day, and then I took a little bit of a break. I realized that I hadn't eaten anything by the time I was done, and it was like 3 o'clock. And so I ate something and took a quick nap, and then you would have seen me sort of reorganizing the office and really getting things in the right place. Over the last few weeks, the office has just turned into a nightmare, and so it feels really nice to have everything in its place. Although right now it's a little bit messed up again just because I had to move things around, but after this video I'll put it back together. So yeah, so I have filmed the video, I have tidied the office, put everything back in its place, and I also managed to make get 2 loads of laundry done, which will be great because tomorrow is packing day. So I have grabbed the different projects that I plan on taking with me in different project bags. So I'll walk you through that, and hopefully you find this interesting in terms of my logic as to why I'm taking these projects and so many projects and all that jazz. So first up, I have already packed this one, so I'll open it again. And this is a Joji & Co bag that I had gotten way back when. I forget the name of this bag. I think it's called the BA bag or AB bag or something like that. But it's really cool because you can sort of move these straps and then move them over and it turns into a wrist strap. They are suede, so they are a little heavier. And I tend not to travel with these just because they are heavier, but I will be packing some stuff. We will actually be checking one bag. So in here, I've already packed away the mini skeins. And so you all would have seen these in the Rhinebeck haul if you've seen that video. So this will be the socks that I'm taking with me. So I'm taking a pair of socks. And then these are my Knitter's Pride carbons. These are size 1, US 1, which I don't recall how many millimeters they are, but these are US size 1 carbons. I like to knit my socks old school on DPNs. I don't like magic looping my socks. I know I'm a little crazy, to each his own, but I have my DPNs in here, and I have my sock yarn in here. So that'll be, I don't know if this will be my plain knitting. It might be my plain knitting. It might not be my plain knitting, but always have to have a sock pattern with you. So next up, I am going to take the yarn for my Cempasúchil tee, and I bought 6 hanks of the Knit Picks gloss, which I talked about in my last podcast episode. I ended up only balling up 4 of them because I don't think that I'll be able to finish the tee while I'm away. But I have 4, and I pulled this out. So this is actually a bag that I had gotten, a crossover bag from Joji & Co, and this is the bag, like the duster bag that it comes in. But it's actually really nice heavy canvas, And so I actually like to use it as a project bag. At one point it had 2 leather straps and one of them broke. I do have some leather that I should probably just make with second one so it was like a drawstring, but we will pack this in here, and then I have to do my gauge swatch so that I can figure out what needles will be coming with me for this project. So essentially when I go away, I like to have each project with the needles and then with the instructions in the project bag. And so in this case I'll have my iPad with me, so I don't actually need the instructions for that one. And then on that same note, and in this same bag, actually, I'm going to be packing another, so this is a t-shirt, and I'm going to be packing another sweater. I don't think that I'll get to the sweater, and I probably shouldn't be bringing 5 projects with me, but can you really ever have too many projects? I don't know. So the other project that I'm going to pack in here, and again, I have to do a gauge swatch for and then figure out what needles I'm going to put in here, is a Christmas project for a friend that I'm knitting up. And I have some Knit Picks Swish for this project. And I think I'll probably bring maybe 4 as well. I'm trying to think if I posted about the swish. I think I did. But I got the DK swish because I think it comes in worsted as well. And this is just the Knit Picks Superwash Merino, and it is in the Garnet Heather colorway. And so I'm going to be knitting up a little holiday gift for a friend, which obviously will be given to them after the holidays. And I actually printed out the pattern. It's out of a magazine, so I made a copy and printed out the pattern. And I am not going to show you guys the pattern because this friend watches the podcast. And I'm not even going to show you the magazine that it's from because that'll also probably give away what I'm knitting her. So that's this bag. So this is going to be 2 sweaters. Again, not 2 sweaters worth of yarn because I will definitely not be able to finish 2 sweaters while I'm away, but 2 sweater projects are in here. Then I have, which I showed you in my podcast video, my triangular triangles whip is in here. And so this one obviously is already on the needles. And I don't think that there's an extra ball of yarn. Yeah, there's no ball of yarn in here. And this is actually a good example of the Kato bag that I just made in last week's video. This is a different one that I had made using fat quarters. So I used 2 different fat quarters that I picked up at Joann. And so that's what that looks like. And then again with the large pocket and then the smaller pocket. But this one I think I should only need 2 more to finish, and this I'm definitely going to try to finish while we're away. And it's already on its needles, but this is a project that I'm actually going to switch out the cords for, so that's something I have to do this week because it's on my 47-inch cords. And as I mentioned in the last video, it's a project that gets smaller, so I don't want to use my 47-inch cords for this one. I'll probably use it for one of the sweater projects or either the Aido wrap, which I'll show you all in a second. But I'll be taking the cords with me, but I want to put this project on shorter cords at some point before we go. So the goal for this week is going to be to make my 2 gauge swatches and then also make sure that My 2 wrap patterns are on the cord length that I want them to be on. So I was kind of tempted to just buy new cords, but I probably shouldn't do that. So here we go. We have 2 more balls of the Feels Like Alpaca. I really don't think it'll, no, it actually will probably take 2 more balls. It won't take the whole 2, but it will take the 2. So that's in there. And then, so you see that this is why I love this bag. It's just like, it fits so much. So that's that one. And then I have this other Joji, and I think this is like the also the BA bag. And I think this is the, or AB bag, I forget what the name of the bag is, but you get the drift. And this one is the extra large. So this is like the sweater size. And I think I have always had it on the big loop, so there we go. I'm getting these back. And again, these are bags that I normally wouldn't travel with just because they are heavy, because they are suede. But they're super sturdy, super nice, smell delicious. And I'm going to be packing my Aido wrap in this one. So let me show you the progress on that so that you guys can see. I think I'm completely done. The nice thing about this pattern or this yarn is that you can spit splice, because I have lots of guts here, so I've actually been using those to spit splice. But did I just, yeah, I just transitioned to the, more yarn guts. It's not pretty. It's not pretty, guys. Or the yarn guts anyway. The work in progress part of it. So 1, 2, 3. I just started my 4th color. And there are 6 colors. So this is what it's looking like so far. You start with the black, and then so it's essentially like an ombre kind of look. And then as you knit it, you incorporate the new color within the old color. By spit splicing small pieces. And so that's how much I have done. So I will need to take, so I just started with the oatmeal heather, but I still need to take this one because it's still being incorporated in. So once you switch to the new color, you incorporate a little bit of the old color and then a little bit of the new color to sort of create that ombre. So I will be needing to take 4 colors with me, which is why I'm going to take the Joji bag. And so if you all remember, these are all the other colors. And technically it should be 1 plate of each, but I'm going to take the 1 plate and what I have left over of the white, because I know that, I think my gauge, I haven't checked my gauge actually, but I think my gauge is a little large. So just in case, I probably will only use 1 plate of all the colors and might use a tiny bit more than 1 of the white, which is the biggest section. So those are, these are the plates that I'll be taking. So 1, 2, 3, 4 colors. And then these are the 2 I no longer need at the moment, so they will stay here. And then again, I just need to get this on the proper cord, because as you can see, this is on a 32-inch cord right now, and it's already at capacity. So this one will be switching to the 47-inch cord at some point. And so I actually have 2 sets of interchangeables. I have the Addy Click system. And then I also have, well, I guess I don't have a full set of the Knitter's Pride, but I have the Knitter's Pride cords. I have a full set of the Knitter's Pride cords. And then every so often, and then I have like duplicates of my most used needles. So, essentially in the Knitter's Pride. So I have, what sizes do I have? I have size 5. I have size 5. I have size 7, 9, and 10s in the Knitter's Pride tips. And then I have all of the cords. And then I have a full Addy Click set. I had tried the Clover set just because I had randomly needed some needles one day when I went to Joann, and I just needed some quick needles, and it was on a weekend when the yarn shops were closed. And so I ended up buying the Clover interchangeable set, but I really did not like them. I liked them for the fact that they had 16-inch. So because the Addy Clicks and the Knitter's Pride that I have are the standard length. So the shortest cord you can use is 24. So I have, you know, from 24 all the way up to 47-inch cords. And so I liked the fact that you could do 16, but the tips actually weren't super short still. So it was still a little awkward, and then I just don't like bamboo needles. So that is one thing that I'm thinking about, is potentially getting another full set of interchangeables. So I have one set of interchangeables, and then the Knitter's Pride ones, I have just a few random ones. But I'm thinking about getting another full set of interchangeables, but with short tips, so that I could have a full set of 16-inch in metals. And a lot of my 16-inch cords, or like my 16-inch needles, I have the actual circular needles. I just have them in bamboo, and then I do have a few metals as well. But it'll be nice. It would be nice to have like an interchangeable set that I can go all the way down to 16-inch. So that's something that I've been thinking about investing in, saving up some money for. We'll see. Or maybe asking for Christmas or for my birthday or something like that. But yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this studio vlog. I'm not sure how it'll come together. I've kind of been a little disjointed today since I've been filming 2 videos, but that's kind of just me getting ready for a trip. Again, we're going to be gone for a week, so this is a lot of knitting, but we are planning to do quite a bit of driving while we're there, and my husband usually drives, and then we have like an excursion type situation that we have booked, so we'll be like on a bus. So I think that I will get a lot of knitting done while we're there, in between everything. So I don't think that this is an outrageous amount of projects. We'll see how much progress I have for you all. I'll film another podcast, as I mentioned in my last one, once we come back, to show you all whips as well as FOs. So to recap, I have my Aido wrap. I have the start of 2 sweaters, the triangular triangles wrap, which is the only one that I actually plan on finishing. Yeah, I hope I can finish that Aido wrap, maybe, because that one's also garter stitch, but this one definitely needs to be finished because this is a gift. And then I have a pair of socks. So 4 bags. Let me line these up here. So I have 4 bags, 5 projects for 1 week. Definitely overpacking, but I I guess, good intentions. And then throughout the week, this week, I just have to make sure that everyone has their actual needles in there. And then, so what I'll do is all of the bags will have the respective needles, and then I have my little knit kit actually. So I have this little bag, which is like an old bag that I got as like a promotional bag that has all my knitting stuff. And so I'll take this one with me and pack it. Just in case. But I actually have this small knit kit that I actually carry with me in my carry-on or in whichever bag I will be taking with me. It fits into all of these bags, and it's really cool because it has everything you need. It has row counters, it has measuring tape, and my cat was playing with the measuring tape the other day, so I have to finagle it in there the last bit. Crochet hook. It has another little pointer tool, like a little cable needle thing. And then in the back, it has your TSA approved scissors. So you can take scissors on an airplane. They just have to be retractable scissors. And so this actually entire kit is TSA approved. So I have my little scissors. It has some point protectors. It has a few stitch markers and a tapestry needle. So it's a really cool little tool to take with you to just hop in your bag whenever you're knitting. And I had one way back in the day when they had first come out with them, and then I think that they had stopped them for a while, and then I'm not sure how widely distributed they are right now, but if I can find the link, I'll link them down below. So it's a pretty cool, nifty little tool, especially if you're traveling. So these are all my projects. I hope that you enjoyed today's studio vlog and that you are having a good holiday weekend if you celebrate. And yeah, if you like the video, please be sure to give it a like, and also be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.